Most people think you need thousands of dollars or even a big warehouse to get started selling on Amazon. But after selling over $3 million on Amazon with a small startup budget, I can tell you that's absolutely not true. And in fact, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can start making money on Amazon if you have literally $0. So no beating around the bush here. Let's jump straight into it. Step one of starting an Amazon business. Super obvious step. Hopefully you've already done this, but just go to sell.amazon.com and sign up for a free Amazon seller account. Later down the line, you're probably going to want to get a paid Amazon seller account. You can see the difference here is the free Amazon seller account, you pay $1 per item that you sell. With the professional account, you pay $40 a month. And so if you're starting your business with $0, make sure you don't forget to switch it to the professional plan after a while. You can absolutely start with the free Amazon seller account. Getting your account approved can take up to a couple weeks, but in the meantime, while you're waiting for your Amazon seller account, what you want to do is start getting free inventory to sell in your business. And I know free inventory probably sounds crazy, but what you want to do to get that free inventory is post something that looks exactly like this on Facebook. I used to post stuff like this all the time. I started my Amazon business selling used books, and there are tons of people out there who have a bunch of old books that they're not using, they just want to get rid of. And so since you have $0 to start, you need to be willing to put in a little bit of elbow grease, and used books is the best way to do work that other people usually aren't willing to do. Once you've made a post like this, you probably get a couple contacts a week of people in your area who have a big pile of used books. I would usually recommend asking them what they have beforehand. You don't want to drive out for it to be 5 used old fiction books, right? Typically you want it to be a non-fiction book. And so once you have a used book like this, you're just going to go ahead and scan the barcode, hit the barcode option in the top. Go ahead and scan the back of the barcode there. And then we can see this book pulls up right here. It's about a 4,000 sales rank, and in used condition, it sells for over $23. A couple data points for what you're looking for over here is you want the sales rank ideally to be under 1 million. Typically the books under that are selling decently well. And you also want it to be generally about $10 to $12 at least in used condition. And if you're ever unsure if you can actually make money, you can always click the fee calculator right here, and then you could punch in your potential cost of purchase if you're ever buying books, that kind of thing. Maybe down the line you're paying $1 for books, you can go ahead and pencil that in on your cost of purchase, and it's going to tell you what your total profit would be. After you pick up books and find the ones that are profitable, you're going to go ahead and box all those books up, and then you're going to go ahead and ship those off to Amazon. This is the only point in the process where paying is truly inevitable. It's about 30 cents a pound. So if you get 10 pounds of books, send them into Amazon, it'll cost you a few bucks. And then once you've done that, the books are going to pay for all the shipping and everything you need moving forward. And by the way, if you get confused when you're trying to send in your first shipment to Amazon, I made a super detailed video that walks you through step by step. And once you've made a few dollars picking up free books, you might also want to consider going to local thrift stores. This is what I did. I started my business with about $1,500. And so I didn't have a lot to spend. I couldn't make my own product. I couldn't do wholesale, all these big business models you might hear about. And so I'd literally just drive around thrift store to thrift store. In fact, I went on road trips to Kansas City every now and then. All these little hearts are a thrift store that I've been to. And I would drive around, hit all the thrift stores for a long weekend, fill up my car with books, and then I would drive back and ship those into Amazon. And selling used books is a great way to make your first $500 to $1,000, but don't get stuck selling used books for too long. My first year on Amazon was over $100,000 just selling used books. It was about $30,000 in true profit, but that was a huge mistake. What I should have done instead is start leveraging the amount of money I was already making with the used book business. And what that's going to look like is selling name brand products that people already want to buy on Amazon. When I started selling books on Amazon, I had no clue that people like you and I can sell big name brands like Nike, Lego, Olay, really any brand that you want to sell. If you can find it profitably, you can probably sell it on Amazon. And the reason why this is better is you're able to spend more money at once. And the problem with used books is once you have a couple $1,000s, you're going to have to buy thousands of used books, especially if you're paying $1 or $2 a book, to burn through all of your capital. And burning through all of your capital means that all of it is growing. And so as you grow your business, you need to make sure that all of your money is being spent on great profitable inventory. The easiest place to find name brand items to sell, super cheap, local Marshalls, local Nike outlets. In fact, let's go hop in the car and see what products we might be able to find down at the local Marshalls. So once you're in the stores, you want to kind of look for like bigger name brands. I like checking out beauty products. So I'm just going to whip out the app. We're going to scan the barcodes here. So as I'm scanning here, I'm usually going to be looking for items that sell for like double what they're selling for in store. So this one's like $8. So I'm looking to scan this and see that it says like $16 or so. So like on this one right here, we can see it's going for like $12.75. It does sell though. It's over 100 sales a month. We're just not quite profitable. So we're going to keep scanning. This is a winner right here though. So this product right here, they got the price tag at $7. It's also a clearance sticker. Always be on the lookout for kind of like extra markdowns. So they're selling it for $7. The Amazon price, when we scan the barcode here, it's pulling up at $21. We're buying it for
$7, we're making $5.50 profit. So add that to our other 20, we're up to $25. So here's another quick one here. Always check for like the super basics, right? So like pretty boring color, like underwear, that kind of thing here. Sell them for $7. Plug that into SellerAmp. These are selling for $22.30. So we make $4 profit every time they sell. Just like literally right down the aisle from those boxers we found. Here's just kind of like a pack of t-shirts. They want $20 for it. It does break our slow selling rule, but it's one of those high ROI. So we make $20 when we spend $20. We're basically doubling our money. That's worth the risk of a slower seller to me. I usually want to see a 60, 70% ROI or higher.
All right, so we're able to find a couple products there at Marshall's. Again, I would really recommend going out using the SellerAmp app and just start scanning anything on the shelves that seems a little bit discounted, something you can sell on Amazon for double what the discount stores have it at. I really like retail arbitrage because it's a great way to find higher ROI products that are already name brand. Usually you can buy multiple units at the store, so you're not just spending $1 on random books here and there. But eventually, even retail arbitrage, going out to these stores, is going to reach a period where you just can't scale anymore, right? You can only scan so many barcodes on the shelf. I've seen people build literally 6-figure a month businesses with that business model. But if you're like me, long term, you probably don't want to have to be grinding day in, day out, scanning books, scanning items on the retail shelves. So that's where I want to recommend what's going to be basically the last phase of your Amazon business that you started with $0. That last phase I want to show you is where you can really start to scale your Amazon business. This is the business that I still run today. Like I said, I started with used books, $1,500, and I've been able to grow that into a business selling name brand products like this soap, and we do over $2 million a year selling items like this. So for example, we can buy this set of holiday soap. It is $19. Also on this free Chrome extension, it's called Capital One Shopping. This is a 15% off coupon code I was able to apply. But when we look at that exact same product on Amazon, it's selling for about $34. In fact, when we plug in the cost that we're going to pay after that coupon, we're going to be making over $5 every time this item sells. We get a 35% return on investment on this item. And the real beautiful part about doing online arbitrage, where we're just buying name brand stuff online, is we can usually buy as much as we need versus the other models where we're limited in terms of when you find a winning product, maybe you can't buy as much as you want, right? Something like this, you'd be able to buy as many units as you'd want. And so instead of just making $5 a couple times, you can buy 20, 30, 50 units, and you're making $5 every time you make a sale on work that you did one time. This business model is what the vast majority of my YouTube channel is focused on, and it's especially what the free Amazon course that I made for you is focused on. So if you're looking to start a legit Amazon business, I made the ultimate free resource for you. It's over 3 hours of videos, some spreadsheets, including over 1,800 ASINs that you can use to automatically get approved to sell different name brands, and a free Discord community so you can interact with other Amazon sellers. I'll leave the link for this down below if you want to go check it out and start soaking in the knowledge. But I really hope this video gives you perspective on what's possible even if you don't have very much money at all to start selling on Amazon. Amazon's going to be a difficult business if you have literally $0, but don't let that discourage you, and hopefully you can follow the roadmap that I laid out for you here, and I'm excited to see you crush it and hit some serious goals on Amazon. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to drop those down below. If you wouldn't mind also hitting subscribe, like, all that stuff helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, but I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time.